Hello everyone, you're here with B Squared for Indianapolis Online Community Magazine. You are in the House of Genre and what we like to call the Underground Music Box. I'm excited today because we have a wonderful artist in town to talk with us today. And his name is Gearld Peppy Smith, and he's with the group Hannah Neal. How you doing, Pep?
I'm fine, Brian. How you doing?
Good, man. Great. Just want to get down to what the group's all about and just tell us a little bit about your vision and how you got started.
Well, we got started about, I ain't going to say my age, but I'll say about 25 years ago. It started with myself and a friend of mine, Kenny Phelps, and his brother, Keith Phelps. Kenny was like 14. Brother's like 13 years old. I heard these dudes play at a church, and I said, well, look, I'm going to try to get these guys and try to do some things with them, you know, because they were kind of, they were unique, you know. They were different from the other guys, and I knew they had an edge on them. So I went and I started practicing with them. I started putting songs together, and they caught it real fast. So back then, I had called the group Creative Force, and of course, you know, you don't get too much like that, but that's what I did.
Okay.
Now, all the songs I wrote way back then, you know, and from that point on up to this point right now, we got two other guys that, as a matter of fact, three other guys that are with us right now. His son, Keith Aaron, which is, what, he's 19 years old. He's awesome.
Awesome.
You know, awesome keyboard player and drummer. Plays a multiplicity of instruments. Also, Hamilton Harding, he's from Ohio. Then we have Leland Crenshaw, he's from St. Louis. So it's 6 of us right now, you know, in the band. And what I'm saying is that's how we got started on up to right now. So this is the new band right now.
Well, just recently I had the privilege and the honor of actually seeing Hannah Neal perform, actually a reunion, but a debut CD.
Yeah.
And boy, I mean, you guys tore it up. I mean, they just burn it up. I mean,
thank you.
I stood on my feet. I was in awe.
Yeah.
And actually, right now on our website, you can go on and read the article review that we did on the show. But I was just kind of wondering, you know, what's your most favorite point that you like within the group and your role?
My role is to keep the band together. Hey, you know, you always gotta have what I want to say. Somebody's going to mind the store. Right. And minding the store to me is somebody's going to set the platform for the band. So if you want to do a solo, for example, I would stay in the pocket so you can go on and do what you need to do. Right. So that's what I do. I keep the foundation of the band together where everybody else is out getting candy and, you know, running all around everything, and then everybody comes back, you know, to what we're doing. But somebody has to stay in the store to mind the store. If you don't, then it's going to get robbed. Right. So that's my job within the band, is to keep the structure of the band together.
Now I want to hit on a couple of things. I noticed that one of the songs that you guys performed, it was called GPS, which I thought was neat because it's your actual initials. Right. But a lot of people may not understand the difference between traditional jazz, jazz fusion, and just, you know, everything in between. And how would you describe your sound? Because it is unique.
You know what? That's a good question, because I've always had problems with my music. You know what I mean? You already know that. So I don't even have to explain that. They always say, hey man, for example, playing in the choirs and all that, I would put so much into a song or change a song all around, and then nobody will know what I'm doing. It sounds good, but nobody knows what I'm doing. With this band, I can do that. I can express myself. I can get it out. What type of music is this? This music is gospel, funk, jazz, and fusion. This is something that I've created. And not only me, but you got 5 other guys that created this. And you're looking at composers, writers, you know, you're looking at guys that play more than one instrument, you know, all these guys. I mean, we could switch instruments and you probably wouldn't even tell that we even switched the instrument. It might sound better. It might sounds
like a good idea.
Yeah, but you know, I really can't put a label on the type of music this is, Brian. I think that you would have to just listen to it and just come up with your own structure. It's not Kenny G, it's not Yellow Jacket, it's not George Duke, it's not Miles Davis, it's not Marcus Miller is none of that. But it's a multiplicity of sounds and energies into this, you know, to make us set apart, you know, from what's out there. And that's what I like about it. Because really, we don't sound like nobody that's out there.
I agree. I think you talked about the 25-year run and the build-up to actually get this thing solidified. It felt very vintage to me, like a good wine ripening. So with that in mind, I'm just thinking, what do you guys have on the horizon? What's out there? What's new for Hannah Neal in the future?
Well, we got a CD out called Hannah Neal. It just came out here in October. Of course, we had our debut, and you were there. Plans are to just get us out in abroad. Okay. You know, and right now we're just working on just playing more. Right. You know, out there.
More shows.
Yeah, more shows.
How would someone purchase your product right now?
Well, you can get it online, iTunes, on the internet. We have copies now, that are in stores, and we have email address pepitupproduction sbc.com. You can get it there, and any of the band members. But the best thing to do is to buy the CD, get the CD, and the address is on the CD where you can purchase it at. But you can't get it on iTunes.
Awesome. Well, one of the things we want to do, we're definitely going to put your product in our Virtue Mart, which you can check out on our House of Genre website. But just thinking, you got all these things together, and everything's exploding for you for the future. So, what do you think you're going to take it from there? What's your vision for Hannah Neal ultimately? When you started this thing, what did you have in mind? What do you see on the horizon?
Well, my vision is to be global. I mean, period. Just to get it out there, and this is my dream. This is something that I always wanted to do, and now here it is. So we're going across the sea. Period.
Awesome. Well, let me tell you, if you've not heard Hannah Neal's CD, they are outstanding. Trust me. I'm a musician myself, but you know, when you sit and you listen to these guys put it down, it is unbelievable. So just with that in mind, this is Brian Barbour, B Squared, and House of Genre with Hannah Neal and Peppy Smith. Thanks for tuning in.